Okay guys, so as promised, today is my third Insta Live with one of the third inspiration on the month of Women's Day celebration. And this is someone you might absolutely be surprised seeing. Her name is Ekta, and Ekta is there. Let me just join her right away. So Ekta, if you could send me yes, she sent me a request for the video. Ekta has joined. I hope she can see this and do this thing. Yes, she's there.
Okay, hi
Hey,
everyone.
what's up?
So this
So I'm
this is like an ultimate surprise because both of us are practically in the same park and we're utilizing the time when we're doing this video. We're also walking. So that shows you a sense
yes,
how much we value health in style.
yes. So I was just telling my audience that you are my third surprise and my third inspiration for the celebration of Women's Day. So guys, a bit about Ekta. Ekta and I stay in the same society. I've known Ekta for a while, and she got introduced to me through my daughter. Actually, she saw my daughter first, and she was surprised that she's your child. So that's how we connected. I personally get very inspired from her because what Ekta did is something absolutely very bold and brave, and a lot of us don't do such attempts. She took this, breakthrough in her career path and chose her dreams over something which was supposed to be a more obvious and a practical option. So I will tell Ekta only herself to introduce and tell a bit about her, that what is she doing and what was she doing prior to that. So over to you, darling.
Awesome. So everything that Sonama said is absolutely correct. We bonded on the morning walks, which is amazing. Interesting part is we've been keeping a tab on each other, but I think we noticed the walk patterns, and that's how we started the conversation. Like she said, I was working already in India for the past 10 years, and one fine day I decided that I need to do a closure to my studies, and then I chose to pursue MBA in the States. I am in the States pursuing still, and I'm going to be graduating in May. But I flew down. I wanted to give surprise to my family and friends, and here we are. It's just so amazing to shoot this video with somebody whom I admire a lot. So as you can see, it's a mutual admiration for each other.
So, Ekta, tell me what exactly are you studying out there, and what made you take this leap of faith by leaving your career path and do this whole MBA thing, and that's in COVID times. Fly from India to US. I'm sure it must be quite struggleful for you.
So here's the thing. I feel if you're too driven and if you really, really want to do something, you would figure out ways and means of doing it. I was here and I felt that there was something that I wanted to add more flavors to my career options. I was doing finance and I realized that I was more of a talking kind of a person. I gel more with people. So I wanted to do something which gives me a leeway to connect more with people. And what better way than to pursue MBA, of course, because it's closer to your business and then pick a concentration which opens more avenues in communication and things like that. So that's how case happened, us happened. And now when I'm graduating, it's like a mixed feeling because it's literally like a 180-degree circle from where I started to where I am. And it's just amazing, the journey is amazing. I think more than the last stop, it's, I would say, the I would say every single day has been so fulfilling that I would highly recommend it to everyone who's just been thinking about taking a leave and trying to make a pivot. Please do it now. Do not wait.
So, what was your biggest struggle in that shift? Like initially, I'm sure there must be some struggling points where you had
So
to.
here's the thing. When I started MBA, my first semester happened in India because embassy was not open and I was still looking at visa options. So I had to take a call if I'm going to defer it or if I'm going to start it with this year. So I chose to start it at that time because I was driven at that time. I just wanted to start and I just wanted to take the risk and see how hectic it is going to be. Also, I want everybody to know that I had a full-time job when I started, which means you start your day right in the morning around 9 and your evening will end at 6, and the business education starts at 6 in the evening, which ends by 10, and then you have group meetings. So it was like a roller coaster ride. I think I feel really shivers down my spine how I managed the whole semester along with a full-time job, and I did really well. I'm kind of proud of myself. But I would just say that you have to be on the go all the time. You cannot just think that I'm studying, so I don't need to concentrate on my job, or I can just take it easy, because it's ultimately your life and your own priorities, where you want to be, and how big an idea is yours. That's absolutely
Yeah.
you. So you have to take that decision, and you have to show that drive and make sure it's a very satisfying and fulfilling one.
So my next question to you is that, see, I work with a lot of students, okay, and they
Hmm.
kind of, when they move abroad or when they join a college, they very easily give up on the idea of maintaining health because they're like, we have
Mhm.
no time, so we'll skip our meals, we'll just have a soda, eat at the end of the day, or we just buy this women because I suppose you are staying by yourself. But then a lot of food, leftovers, so they don't have that pizza. And when I have you, I see this all the time. You have toned down, your frame has changed, you have pretty much maintained, rather, I would say, you've lost a lot of weight. So, what
Hmm.
was your agenda in terms of maintaining your health while all this was happening around you?
See, here's the thing. You are definitely going to shift in terms of your food patterns, in terms of priorities. It's a different country. There are different priorities you have. And like I said, ambition to ambition also varies. So your drive and your passion and determination also varies. If you are so much more passionate, you would want to give much more hours to not just your career, and then you might not give as much importance to the food around, but back in the head, the calorie count does never stop. So, how I would do in my case was, when I have midterms and when I really do not have any time to cook, I would just probably make some meals on the weekends, which are like half baked, so you can go easy on the week. But I am really addicted to tea. I think that's the only thing which helps me going 24/7. So in that case, what you can do is, when you have endless cups of tea, because you need that energy and you have to be active, I would just go sugarless. Maybe one tea can have sugar and the other tea can go sugarless. Somewhere or the other, you have to strike a balance. But like I said, you don't want to go fat, because then what's the
Yeah,
point of coming to States and doing an MBA if that's what you're missing out on? So health is
yeah,
definitely going to be a top priority, but maybe you can just shift and mix and match
yeah.
in terms of your food preferences.
And what is the food that you miss the most out there? Like, which Indian dish you miss eating the most?
Okay, it's just not one. There are a lot. I'm gonna start with Golgappe for sure, and then dal makhani. The authentic taste of dal makhani is so fulfilling in India, and you can look at my face. I've The first thing that I had when I came down was that I made a call to my parents and I told them that I'm gonna have dal makhani and naan. Just get them, the real authentic ones. It's
Yes,
such a fulfilling experience when you get that food. Now,
yes.
I have all heart for India.
And what are you planning to take away with you? I'm sure you're flying back next week. So
Oh
there is a
yes,
list which
yes.
is already getting prepared that I have to carry these spices, I have to carry this sort of dry food. Are you gonna do that, or you just gonna, go there and be there sort of thing? What is your approach?
No, we've started gathering things already. The plan is to get as much, like I said, addicted to tea. So it has to be a tea masala. Like, what all other things? You put a lot of stuff, cardamom and everything. All
Yeah,
the things are available there, but like I said, the
yeah.
quality and the taste that you get from India, that's that doesn't match with anything outside. So for sure that, and plus a little bit of the snacks, again keeping health in mind, calorie check. But for sure that you want your comforting food elements like biscuits and maybe some namkeen. I don't know if the audience is going to like that. We're talking about health, but I also do feel that, isn't that the best part, that you once
Oh
you
yeah.
eat, it helps, it calms you, it gives you that feeling that you're already there with your loved ones, and those
Yeah.
memories come back again, and then you're back to the grind again. Go work hard, make a name. That's the
So,
plan.
so
That's the plan.
I'll share a confession with you. Like you said, some food groups take you back to your childhood memories. So, whenever I miss my childhood, my favorite is I take some bhujia, put some ketchup in it, and put lots of onions and tomatoes, and I eat my whole heart, put my feel back like I'm a kid. So there is no harm in doing such things because actually, see, certain food groups, they kind of really make you happy, and that's what it is all about. Whether you are staying here in India or abroad, so I think one must not go very strict on these comfort things. So yeah, my another question, Ekta, is it's a little off the radar. I see your journey, and I see you very super. I mean, I see you very confident, very focused, but I'm sure in this whole journey of your life so far, when you reflect at your life, is there any guilt or any regrets when you do a self-analysis of your whole life path? I mean, anything you would like to share with the audience where you feel that yes, there is these certain things that I wish we could undo?
I'm going to say that there's always a trade off, right? You're doing well in one portion, and there's some balancing you need to do at the other. So, in my case, I won't call it a regret, but I might just say for everyone who's listening and who's going to view this later, do not wait for taking that best decision of your life. You know it's the best decision, just take it. Just take it because you.
I think just some internet connection. I think we should have her back. So,
That's just it.
okay, okay. So, somehow on my screen, your video is buffering. Can you hear me, Ekta?
I can hear you well. Do you want me to
Perfect.
repeat? I can say that again.
So, no, no. So, I'm sure that must have come on the thing because you're buffering, but I can hear your sound. So,
Okay.
Ekta, so I would like to tell everyone, Ekta interviews a lot of teachers and she's into luxury management, and I have zero knowledge about luxury art. So, how is your experience in taking interviews or these people that you meet? What is your prep? How do you go about doing these interviews?
So I'm just going to say one thing, that my whole idea of interviewing people from different industries and different personalities is just very simple. You learn a lot when you talk to people. And interviews are not really based on the concept of talking about something which is very, very serious, or how to break into an industry. Of course, those are going to be educational ones. Of course, they're going to be networking ones. But the idea is to have an experience which people have led already, so you can pick the learnings and you can make the most of being in the same shoes. So I try and reflect upon the kind of industries that excite me, and which would excite the other students as well, and we try to make a content which is interesting for everyone. So that's the whole perspective.
Okay, okay. Somehow your video is still buffering on my screen. Do you mind shifting a little bit because I mean I can hear you very clearly, but the video is buffering continuously.
Tell me when it goes fine, so I'll just stop. I've started to walk now.
Okay, but okay, yeah, okay. So, okay, my next question, it's still buffering, but anyways, I will go ahead with my next question, Ekta, is, one learning or one, like teaching that you would like to share. Like yesterday, Samreen said something very beautiful. She said it takes a lot of courage to be ordinary, right? And that's her motto of her life, of her lifestyle. What is your go-to line when you would like to share it with ladies out there, or your own, motto that what keeps you pepped up?
Okay, here's the thing. I feel I'm extremely ambitious. And so I want to say that be greedy about everything that you want to be, and be very, very clear and focused on where you want to be, with whom you want to be. You choose your own herd, and that defines you. Having the right sort of people gives you not just the clarity, but also the kind of ideas and the kind of environment where you want to be. So be very clear and be very focused on you, because if you're taking care of your own self, you're basically taking care of everyone around.
Correct, correct. So what you're saying is that you must prioritize your own self. You must first take care of your own self, and then everything will fall in place, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Now, Ekta, I mean, I understand you are confident, you are clear, you are very ambitious, but I'm sure there is a certain element in you which at times makes you feel low. At times, you feel emotionally imbalanced. How do you manage when you feel low, or let's say depressed, or something which puts you down? This whole energy levels goes down. How do you pep up yourself?
So I would just say that everyone has those bounds of days where you have this different energy, which is a little sometimes low, sometimes you're trying to struggle and things like that. But the thing that works really with me, and I think it has come over a period of time, is that you need to know about your vibe. If you sense that you're feeling low, which is the first part, once you've sensed that there is some negative energy or you're not feeling your confident self, snap out of it. Just take a walk, or maybe just try call a friend. And if you cannot call a friend, then maybe watch some series. Just the idea is you have to snap yourself out of a situation, and it's just it. It's just that
Yes,
one step.
yes, yes. I believe I agree to that. Okay, now one question related to food. In your house out there in Cleveland, what is one compulsory food item in your kitchen that has to be there?
Red Label Natural Care tea.
Actually, I was about
And a
to say
box
a
full
hot
of
something.
Parle-G biscuits for sure.
That is a very good one. I think we should catch up a tea after this whole conversation. But okay, all right. Anything else that you would like to share? Apart from that, I really want to tell all the people who will be watching this video, and I'll be sharing it after this live. Anybody who wants to or who's looking to go abroad for further studies should follow Ekta's page. I'm sure Ekta will be very happy to guide you through, to help you pick up courses over there. Right, Ekta? I'm sure people can DM you on your Instagram account and understand
Absolutely.
things.
Just
Right?
feel free, reach out all the
Yes.
time. I'm happy to help.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, darling. And anything else you would like to share with us and convey to the audience? It would be very lovely for
Yeah,
us
I
to.
want to say people have been loyal and people have been following Sonam like anything. She's a sweetheart and she's this bundle of energy and so much of positivity. I feel like she's the best blessing that can happen to anyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, darling. That was very sweet of you. So, yes, I think we will wrap up. And it was a very nice, quick, crispy talk with you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, I had pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.